Hi friends, it's Liz here at Liz the Paper Project. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do just a quick craft with me video showing you how I made the envelope with the doily. I mentioned this in a few videos back, which I will link below. Not my idea, but this is kind of what the tools that I use to make mine. And what I loved about it was that you can actually use your doily and it won't tear apart on you. And you can, make a nice kind of vintage style envelope. The other thing I wanted to mention is I'm going to take the time to talk about something new that I'll be doing on my channel, and that is because there's been a lot of requests from many of you about some of the tools that I use and my favorite items that I use when crafting, etc. And so I thought I would put a list for you guys to check out. I will link all that below, but it's basically going to be like through the affiliate program with Amazon, which means that excuse me, when you click on the link, if you decide to purchase an item, I will get a percentage of that. And from what I hear, it's incredibly low, but I figure, might as well. And at least it's helping you guys to find the items that I like and that I use and that I enjoy. And as I said, because I've been asked a lot about that. So before I get started on this, I actually wanted to show you something super fun that I got myself and my daughter. This is a pencil case, and it's a stand-up pencil case. And what I love about it, because her and I are always using our markers, our crayons, our pencil crayons, etc., is of course, you've got your zipper closure, but when you do this, you can now access all your items without having to open up your pencil case and go through, finding your favorite piece that you need. And I just thought it was so cute, you guys. I had to get her one. I had to get myself one. And look how easy it is. Like I said, you can zip it up and, carry it with you. There's different colors, different designs. I'm just going to link down below the one I purchased, but I'm sure you guys will find other ones in the process. But isn't this super adorable? I couldn't believe it. I was like so excited when I saw it, and she loves hers as well because like I said, she carries like markers, pencils, pens. She's got separate pencil cases for separate things, so she'll be using these ones for sure for her stuff. So this is kind of one of the things that that I wanted to show you guys is I'll be doing things like this when I find a product that I like or something that I think might be useful to you guys. I will definitely share it with you guys, and you can let me know what you think, and also if I forget a product, let me know if you want to see something else that I forgot to mention. So I'll show you how to do this, and then I'll talk a little bit more about some products that I use as well, and then yeah, we'll see how that goes. So of course, in the previous video I showed you that I have these really giant doilies, and I had no idea what to do with them. They're about 10 inches in diameter. So you can imagine, let me just get my ruler to show you what I'm talking about. Excuse me again, they're quite large. And, doing this I thought was just an amazing idea, because then you don't have to kind of not use them, right? So grab yourself a piece of paper. I have this is like a kid's drawing paper. This is from my kids' stash when they were little. I keep everything, you guys. It's terrible, right? But I'm using it now, so this is excellent. I am using my items now. And I get my doily, of course. So I try to make sure that the page is just as large as my doily that I'll be using. Now, you could probably use cardstock for this, your favorite scrapbook paper. I don't know, because this sheet is quite large. Like it's bigger than 8.5 by 11. So I'm thinking it's like, I don't know, it's a nice large piece here, if I can show you guys. But I make sure that it covers my doily, right? Like that my doily sits on top of it. So it's very easy, you guys. And I'm sure something's going to go wrong because I'm filming and I probably won't be editing this. So I'm hoping that you guys get to see the fun process of gluing. And there will definitely be lots of paper sounds in this video because, of course, I'm playing with paper again. So I hope you guys are doing well. I have, when I'm filming today, and I'm not sure if this will air today or not, I've got my giveaway that I will be selecting the winners for on my Instagram and on YouTube for the planner, the Clever Fox, and I'm so excited because I have been using it, and you guys, I love it. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been, you know, kind of adding to my planner and stuff. It has been so fun. Getting back to this doily thing, if you wanted to already have your doily like pre-stained with your coffee staining or tea staining or whatever colors you want to use, that's also something that you could do ahead of time. I don't, because what I did with this one is I just used distress inks to kind of give it that look. But my paper already, if you can see the color, it already has that like kind of like a, you know, a creamy tone to it, so I don't have to, sorry, let me just move this aside so that I don't have to stain it. But this is just an extra doily I have as well, but I could, you know, if I wanted to stain it beforehand or afterwards, etc. Okay, so you can see that kind of taking shape, right? So I'm just going to cut around the edges for now. I haven't glued these down yet because, or at least not all of it, because I'm just trying to cut the shape first. And you know, this part is also, you can do by hand. I think this one I did it just kind of ripped apart, so you could do that, but I'm thinking that if I try to do that right now while I'm filming, then I'm going to really mess it up, and then I won't be able to show you guys the finished product. And you know, honestly, I didn't pre-plan this too well, so I am hoping that it all works out how I envisioned it. And you know, when I'm working on things, I think that that it's going to turn out the way it is in my head. But as I'm doing this as well, and save these pieces because you could use them for something else. As I'm working on this, I'm also thinking that I should talk to you guys about the links that I'll be posting as well, just a little bit more. So see how I'm kind of gathering here? I'm trying to leave an opening. I've got two here that I'm showing you, but I'm trying to leave a little bit of an opening so when I fold this over, you can kind of see, you know, the inside of it. And it's just, there's really no measuring. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And I'm trying to just sort of leave space to tuck something in. And then when you fold the top over, again, you can do this as, you know, as large as you want to. It can go all the way down. It can go halfway. Here, I've kind of done it so you've got just a little bit left that you can see from the bottom of the doily part. So you can see that there. The different sizes you can get with it. And now you can kind of see how it's taking shape. Now, I like how the color is kind of sticking out on this one a little bit more because I didn't rip it below. So I'm really liking how that's coming out. You can see how easy this is to do, you guys. And then you'll just kind of glue some parts down because you want to have the envelope part, right? So what I do here is I just kind of add a little glue to this part so it doesn't start to come apart. And this is sort of where I start to add light bits of glue to the doily so that it sticks a little bit better to the page. And then of course you let that dry a little bit because otherwise you're sticking the whole thing down, right? So I think I did this side a bit. Yeah, that's already sticking down. So let me see before I lose my train of thought here. Like I was saying, if in my listings below, and I'll be adding kind of a listing to my video, so you will see that at the end of every video. I'll have a list of my favorite products and stuff that I use. If you don't see something, just let me know and I'll, you know, kind of try and look for it if I forgot to kind of put something down. And I'll try and look for it so that I can show it to you guys and you can find it. Hopefully I'm still in frame and hopefully this is still recording. I have things like the microphone I use for making the videos. I'll have things like my lights that I kind of like my space with, you know, my favorite trimmers, that sort of thing. just stuff that I use on a daily basis really when I'm crafting, and stuff that you could use as well. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'll also add my favorite little brushes. And I have my distress brushes that I also like to use. I was using those dabbers before, but I don't know, there's something about them that just didn't, they, you know, when you hold it, it just didn't feel so great. And these ones are just fantastic because of the long handle. So I'm going to add a link to these as well. And some products also you may not find because, you know, they may be sold out or whatever, but at least it gives you an idea of what they are, and you can save them to your lists, etc. Like I said, this will be through Amazon, so you'll be able to have access to it. Because I am in Canada, it might show up as like Canadian funds or whatever first, so I'm sure it'll give you a link to switch to your current country, so you could find, you know, the things that you want there. Okay, so you can see how that's just easily done, you guys, right? And it's so fun. And like I said, this is one of those projects that you guys can do when you're thinking of crafting or doing something, but you're not sure what you know, what you want to create. And it's in those moments that if you have a little bit of time to do something, you feel like you've accomplished a lot, right? Because you've got, you know, these prepared little envelopes that you can use in future projects. You can then embellish them and do more things with them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick share. Like I said, I wanted to talk about the affiliate program. A percentage of the sales, if you do end up purchasing something, obviously will come to me, and it's like I've heard it's a small percentage, but I thought I might as well just start doing it as well. I'll also put a link to the printer I use, which a lot of people have mentioned to me they really like the way my papers you know, print out. And also the ink that I use, because I love it. I mean, I'm so happy with it. It's very affordable. And if you also decide to join the printing, the ink that I use to get the print for that, you also will get a free month if you sign up through my link. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed the quick share. I hope you guys you know, enjoy the new feature on my channel, which is just, I'll be showing you products that I find, that I get, that I'm excited about. I don't know who makes this because I have no idea. I just kind of looked for it on Amazon and found it, and I fell in love with it. So I'm not sure. I'm sure there's many different varieties of it, but I will give you the link to this one that I have. And then, I don't know, just let me know what you guys think of this. I'm so super excited about it, to share, you know, things that I'm happy about with you guys, and hopefully that will also help you in your crafting and making things a little bit easier when you're setting up your space and you're kind of, you know, putting things together. Thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check those links below. I also have more tutorials on my channel and beginner video ideas. That's beginner junk journal ideas. Anything else you guys want to see, just let me know. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much for stopping by.